This video is brought to you by the 3-Minute Board Game patrons. Keep us independent by supporting us on Patreon. Kia ora koutou and welcome to Catan New Energies in about 3 minutes. Review copy used. It has no solo mode. It's a game for 3 or 4 players, playing time is medium, and it's a moderately complex game. Catan has been well and truly colonized, and now it's time to try and support their growing needs for power. Try to build as many eco-friendly power plants as you can. The game ends in one of 2 ways. Either one player collects 10 points and immediately wins, or the game ends if this bag runs out of tokens. The winner then is the player with the most green power plants minus their brown power plants. Dice. Dice determine where resources are generated. Set collection. You'll need sets of cards to build things in the game. Network building. You can only build things connected to a road network. Player turn. During setup, each player will have placed 1 town and 1 city. Each turn starts by drawing a number of tokens from the bag as shown here. Tokens are then placed on the outside of the board until a group is filled up. You then resolve that event shown here. Brown events are normally bad for polluters, and the green one's good for non-polluters. Each player's towns, cities, and brown power plants increase their production, while green plants lower them. Track the total pollution score up here, and if this score gets too high or low, start drawing more than 1 token each turn. Next we gather resources, rolling 2d6. If you have a town by the number rolled, gain 1 resource card matching that tile. If you have a city, gain 2. And if multiple players board of the same hex, they gain resources based on their settlement size each. Note there are multiple of each number, and if you roll a number with a power plant, you will also gain a power. Some events will cause a tile to be blocked, so the next time it rolls, it doesn't generate resources and removes that blocker. Rolling a 7 moves the inspector, which blocks that tile from generating resources until it moves. Also, all players are more than 7 cards in hand, discard half of them, their choice. You may spend 1 wood and 1 clay to build a road. If you build 5 roads, you will gain this title, worth points as long as no one builds one longer. You can also build a new town as long as it doesn't border another settlement, or upgrade a town to a city, paying the cost shown on your board and increasing your pollution. You can also buy development cards, and there's some victory points in that deck also. You may trade cards with any other player, or trade 4 of any type for 1 card, 3 of any type if you have a settlement on a port space like here, or 2 of one specific type at a specialized port. This is the only reliable way to get science cards. 1 science card can get you a dirty power plant, while 3 gets you a clean power plant. Each clean power plant also adds 1 green token to the draw bag. Power plants must be placed on hexes bordering a current settlement. Each town can hold 1, while cities can have 3. Any power generated goes here, which can be spent to remove a dirty power plant, remove a blocker, get development cards, or build a warehouse, increasing your hand size to 10 cards when a 7 is rolled. Why would you like this game? If you are a very big fan of Catan and want to complete the set, get on it, because Catan New Energies is fundamentally just Catan with additional steps. But for everyone else, I think you'll have to make up your mind based on the rules I've outlined to make that decision, because there's not much here for me to personally recommend. I guess the tuck boxes are nice enough. The best thing about this game is Tools art. It's almost worth getting the game just to upgrade your existing Catan. However, every rule addition to this game is a downgrade. The events slow each turn down while also blocking off resources. This combines to reduce the play tempo of the game, but also makes for far more dead turns without resource generation. You also have the additional cost of building power plants, which are not cheap. Catan New Energies expects you to build almost twice as much as normal Catan does. The problem is each player will likely only get 12 to 14 turns. Events will punish the first player to get higher missions than anyone else, and actively make you hesitant to grow. The 10-point win condition might as well not exist, as even a runaway leader, you're running out of tiles well before reaching 10 points. For a thematic step forward, it's a mechanical leap backwards. I have no idea how anyone is building 9 green power plants before the game timer runs out. The whole version of Catan just boggles me, and I cannot recommend it for anyone outside of a sense of completionism. You are straight off better off getting original Catan, and for a better emissions-based game, try Energy Empire. Catan New Energy. It's a good thing it's recyclable. If you enjoyed this video, hit the notification button, like, share, and subscribe to the channel.